And I'm Ozziestprime, sadly, and never thought I'd be playing this, but we're running low on content, so next best thing, or not best thing at all, but yeah, cool. So from what I've heard, it's supposed to be nice in the beginning or whatever, and it's supposed to turn into a horror game, so sadly get started. Enter your name. Let's just do Ozzy for short. God, what have I gotten myself into? Hey! I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. Nice. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it's just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. Well, maybe you should run away while you still have the chance. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Well, that's a little bit contradictory, don't you think? Ha ha. I overslept again. But I caught you this time, more like we let her catch up to us. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Of course, that's what I was saying. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. Yeah, so it's gonna be one of these kind of things, huh? That's mean, Ozzy. Feels weird talking about myself through this, but you know what? Who cares? Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. Yes, out of sadness and regret, I waited. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near the streets, become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Ozzy, have you decided on a club to join yet? Man, it's still it's feeling weird. It really feels weird. I don't think I like this. A club? I told you already I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. Sounds like real me. I can relate already. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Well, relatable. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Well, such an interesting life. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. You know what? Why don't you just shut up? Your happiness is really important to me, you know? If it was important to you, you wouldn't have said... Alright, never mind. And I know you're happy now, but I'd die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world.
Can I even read today? Can
I'm illiterate, I swear. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. Classroom photo. Nice! The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sawyer wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. No, why? Okay. Alright, interesting choice. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come in the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me. If it's going to make you late to your own club, well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, know what? Well, that you could come to my club. It's probably a better option than what you first initially chose. Sayori? Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Oh boy, I wonder where that's gonna lead. Hopefully not to, the depressing side. No spoiler. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. That said, my interest in the literature club is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kinda told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member.
Don't make promises you can't keep.
And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. Aha! I just said that. I just said that. Wow. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. Maybe a little tad bit of both. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Well, I don't blame you for the cupcake thing, but, it's fine. Yes, let's go. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Is it really that bad? I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously, you brought a boy...
Way to kill the atmosphere.
Already off to a rough start, huh? Ah, Ozzy, what a nice surprise. Oh god. Welcome to the club. Ah, yes. The 3 dots of doubt. Doubt setting in. Slowly but surely. Doubt. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. Nice observation, kid. Or, well, I guess I should... Alright, never mind. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki? The girl with that sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She is also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. Well then guess you better stay on her good side. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest one in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Oh, well, it's nice meeting you both. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Ozzy. I'm getting scared, because I know where this is going. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. Once again, another great observation. Fits me so well. So having her smile at me genuinely makes me feels a little, you too, Monica. And nervousness sets in. Not slowly but surely, but very fast. Come sit down, Ozzy. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about you make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Was kinda hoping it would give me a choice. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Oh. Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki! Yeah, I'm gonna start doing annoying noises because I don't know what else to do. Well, you know. Just hurry and take them. Sayori grabs the first, then Monica, I follow. It's delicious! Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good! Thank you, Natsuki. Well, why are you thanking me? It's not like I... Oh, not this again. Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Yeah, sadly you have. Made them for you or anything. I thought you technically did, Sayori said. Well, maybe. Oh my god, dude, stop. But not for you, you know, you dummy head, poopy butt. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri turns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the tea. down the Oh boy, down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Wait, yeah, what? Okay. Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? Well, I mean, I guess I can't judge that, because, like, you know, me bringing, you know, a 2-liter of Mountain Dew in my giant coat to school, and, you know, family-sized bags of Doritos as well. I guess that's a little bit more, how could I say, just more weird than that, maybe, just maybe. I don't know what you're talking about. Shut up. I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. I'm gonna do that every single time. That's not insulted. Yuri looks away. I mean, that, you know, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so that is a lie. That is a big fat lie. We both know you only wanted to join the Weeaboo Club. That's okay, don't be embarrassed. Well, make sure you feel right at home, okay? Yeah, that's what I'll do. As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? As if I'm not trying to make a conversation with you that will lead to you hopefully falling in love with me. You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Aha, well, you know. Aha! To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. I don't know if you heard that or not. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting all that effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. What if, like, I don't like reading? What if that's, like, not my thing? Or what if I can't read at all? Like, at all. What if I can't read? You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. Ha! something that I can't do. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can already... See, that's what I meant. I can't read. I'll really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? That is, if we have...
If we make it to the end of high school.
Yeah, we'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still really don't know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. Yeah, me too, buddy, me too. So, Ozzy, what kind of things do you like to read? Well... Considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Why does this describe me so well? Pinpoint accurate. Manga. Oh, okay, alright, never mind. Take that. Yeah, I take that back. I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Half joking? You might as well just tell the truth, buddy. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. If you consider picture books reading, then yeah, but like all the teachers got mad at me because they asked me why I scribbled all over the books, but my response was... It didn't have pictures in it, so I guess I'll just draw my own. Yeah. Well, that can change. Well, yo, I don't read. That's a little bit hypocritical, don't you think? Me? What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy words. Oh, worlds, not words. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. Antisocial much? But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Yeah, those are probably the only books I've ever gotten into. Except all the ones I get into are depressing and everybody dies. So, yeah. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? If that's a smart way of saying everybody's incompetent, then yeah, I agree. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Yeah. I read, God, do I? I'm seriously considering whether I can actually speak English correctly at this point. I read a horror book once. Yeah, it was probably some kind of weird children's novel. It's probably Goosebumps. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. You don't say, buddy. Really, I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you? I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world. if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. Well, that's not very nice to call her out like that. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud. Give that back. Fine. Oh, I wanted to see what it was. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori sidles up. Is it bad that I actually don't know what that word is? Yeah, behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometimes? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. I'm not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The trust of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerability and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. Doubt line, or doubt dots. Doubt dots. That's what I call them. I guess it's the same for you, Yuri. Aw, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. No! The next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Doubt dots, yay. Yeah! Let's do it! Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Ozzy? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Well, that's not creepy at all. Hold on, there's still one problem. And what's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. Well, that's kind of a jerk move, don't you think? Still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. All four girls stared back at me with dejected eyes. Yeah, you better change your decision, buddy. I wouldn't do that if I were you. But I'm sorry, I thought Ozzy. You all, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision? When it's like this. That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. If you're gonna look at it that way, then why'd you say anything in the first place? Because it already feels like you made your decision a while ago. You just didn't want to admit it. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. Didn't take you much to change your mind, buddy. One by one, the girl's eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy. Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club. Thanks, I guess? Yeah, so I think I'm gonna stop it there. If you guys like this, then, I'll keep doing it, I guess, even though I know where it's going, but, you know, that's fine, it's okay, I'll do more, I guess. But, yeah. So, Doki Doki Okie Dokie.